Well, well, well.
Fancy seeing you here.
Welcome back to you,
Oh, are
to
we?
me.
Are we? What's happening?
Who knows at this point? It's perfectly fine. But we're here.
Welcome back to the Sispatch, a podcast with two sisters. My name is Bevin.
And my name is Jasmine. Today's a special day. Today is a special day. Do you know why?
Oh, I know why.
You do.
I do.
Okay,
Do you
let
want me to
us
share
know.
why it's a special day?
No, I'm going to share why it's a special
Okay.
today. Today is special because it is your birthday. It's Bevin's birthday. Happy birthday, sister.
Thank
I
you. The
would
big
sing happy
3-4.
birthday. Oh, I had to do the math earlier, and then I was like, wait, I get it. But happy birthday to you. How has your day been?
Thank you. It's been good. Busy with work and everything, but it's been good. I mean,
That's
I
good.
don't celebrate like when I was a kid where like, you want to like go party or whatever. Now it's just like another day, got to go to work. Even though my client's like, I feel bad for spamming because she didn't realize it was my birthday. I was like, I would have requested it off if I wanted it off. Like, it's no big deal. But yes, it's my birthday and I was working on my birthday and I took Benji to soccer camp and I'm fine, Jasmine. Why
What?
are you looking at me weird? I don't know.
I'm just listening intently.
Oh yeah, I took our Benj to soccer camp and #parenting. It was
Did
hot.
you get to eat anything? It was hot. How is it hot?
Mm-hmm.
How hot is it over there?
I mean, it's not hot like over where you're at, but it's like high 70s.
Oh.
It's like perfect weather, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It reached 112 here today.
Bye. I'm not about that life.
It was so hot. Even like in the office, I was like burning up. I actually have like a bone to pick with the
burning up,
like the Jonas Brothers. Can we drink to that? Cheers.
We sure can.
Is
Cheers.
that my
Hope you guys have.
equivalent?
Hope you guys have a Walla to drink out of.
Yeah, sponsored but not sponsored.
Yeah. So you asked me if I got anything special to eat.
Yeah.
I was on the struggle bus so hard because I really wanted to get my birthday crumble cookie. But since I'm like trying to eat healthier, I did not. I resisted. I didn't even go to Chick-fil-A.
S'mores cookie.
I know they had a confetti or like a funfetti cake batter one, and I didn't even get that. You know, I'm a sucker for funfetti, anything.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even go to Starbucks. Your BFF sent me Starbucks too, and I didn't go, but I was like, I'll probably get like a sandwich on like a Sunday morning or something.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Shout out to the BFF for your Starbucks.
I didn't get any birthday treats other than Mom made me Kenny dog, and it was delicious with string beans. Yum.
I like Kenny dog with spinach.
I mean, that's good too. I'm kind of all spinached out because I ate spinach with like every single meal and like a lot of spinach. Like I kind of subbed rice out for spinach or subbed spinach in for rice, and like I'm all spinached out at this point.
That was your life. Like a vehicle of choice to bring the other stuff into your mouth.
Yeah. I also yesterday I tried. So Mom makes a bomb egg and tomato. I don't know what she does to make it taste so good. So I tried to recreate it. I tried to recreate it yesterday. It wasn't the same, but I think I might have ruined it because I added cottage cheese to my eggs because it supposedly adds more protein and makes it like fuller and like you feel more full. But it was 2 out of 10. Would not recommend.
Why would you add cottage cheese to your eggs?
Google it. Followers, Google it. Cottage cheese scrambled eggs. You will be surprised. Everybody says to use cottage cheese for everything. Pancakes, desserts, like cheesecake, cottage cheese
cottage
cake.
Cheese, like the icky, like thick. No.
Curdled.
No. Oh my
gosh. Google it.
No, I believe it's true.
Google it.
I believe it's true. I mean, they say to use sour cream in like a lot of different stuff too.
If you're listening to this, I want you to drop your favorite cottage cheese recipe.
Ew.
On the comments or or I'm going to leave a little thing for everybody on Spotify. Leave me your favorite cottage cheese recipe and I'll Google it and I'm going to make it.
Oh,
because I got a tub of cottage cheese right now. I need to get rid of.
Only the eggs? Is that why you got the cottage cheese?
No. One of my friends was like, "Oh, it's good with like fruits and stuff," but
I guess.
I don't know.
I think I can't get past that texture of cottage cheese. Ugh.
It's like curdled, like like yogurt that's gone bad but doesn't taste like anything.
It's nope, not for me. Yogurt,
so maybe I'll try eggs and tomato but without cottage cheese and see if that tastes any better.
Well, no, even when I just try to make the eggs and tomato regularly, it doesn't taste like the way that mom makes it. I don't know what she does either.
I don't know. She was like, just saute the tomato and then throw the eggs on top. And I was like, okay, but it did not turn out the same. So yeah. I'm like, what tomatoes are you using? I don't know.
She's like, I used the baby, from my garden.
The cherry tomatoes. That's what I tried. I don't know. Sorry, that was my ramble for food.
It's okay. Well, I'm glad that you're here on your birthday. It is a special day. Do you have a specific memory that's like your favorite birthday memory? I love birthdays, so maybe I'm different.
So a birthday memory for me is where I think I was turning like 13. It was like a bigger birthday. It was like 10 or 13, like one of the big ones, you know, like double digits or teenager. I was like, okay, like I really want to have a birthday party because it's like a big birthday or whatever. And for me, since my birthday's in the summer, I never had like friends from school. So it was always like just, I don't know why this matters. I always like wanted to have like a big birthday party with my family because I never had my school friends over. So I was like, okay, mom, dad, I really want a birthday party. And they were like, okay, we'll think about it. And then mom's like, no, we're not going to have a birthday party. And I was like so heartbroken. I was like, oh, that's like the one thing I want is a big birthday party for, I'm just going to say 13, for my 13th birthday. And she's not going to give it to me. And I was like, okay, I just got to like accept it that it's not going to happen.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, I'm moping around, like visibly moping around. And my dad goes,
no. Oh no.
And I was like, yes, dad. And he's like, don't worry about your birthday. Like that. I winked at the camera for those that are just listening, but my dad cannot keep a secret. If it's like a happy secret, he cannot keep a secret or a surprise for the life of him. If you want to know what's happening, ask my dad. He will tell you exactly what's happening. Yeah. If he knows, he'll tell you.
I feel like I have that issue too. Like when I buy people gifts, I'm just like,
you want to give it to him now.
Yeah, I know your birthday's like in 2 months, but I really want to give you this gift.
Same. Thomas and I, we never give gifts to each other like on the actual day because I'm like, it comes in, I'm like, here. So what I have to do, so what I have to do is I actually have to buy it like very last minute so it shows up on the actual day. Otherwise, I'm giving it to him like the day it comes in.
I have that. That's a struggle bus for me too. I like once I get the gift, once it's in hand, I'm like, I mean, I could wait.
Just give it to him now.
Yeah,
they'll be happy now.
Especially if it's like a practical gift. I'm just like, they can use it sooner.
Yeah, they'll be so happy. Can you imagine all the use they can get out of this gift before their actual birthday? That's the best birthday gift.
Yeah, so they're using it on their birthday, like. It just makes sense. Yeah, no, yep. I definitely got that from dad.
Same. Yep, same. But mom is like that too with gifts. Like she just wants to like give things to people. So maybe it's both of them. But she doesn't
label them as gifts though. She just is like, I got this for you.
That's true. Necessity.
Like she'll go to Costco and then be like,
it's a necessity. I got you a whole new ward- I think your sister said she needs something.
Your sister said one time she needs
something.
So I got her 7 pairs.
Medium or large? I don't know. I got them both to try. You want the other?
I'll take the smaller one. So she says.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I think you got the gist of that there, where our parents they definitely try to surprise us on our birthday, at least sometimes, but it doesn't work out. Were you there the year that they tried to throw me a surprise birthday, and I had tried to go into the garage to get something out of the fridge?
Yeah, mom tries so hard. Mom tries so hard. But she's so obvious, but she'll hold firm to the surprise, even if you know. And then dad's over there in the back wink, wink. Shout out, mom and dad. I know you're listening.
Yep. mom and dad, our biggest supporters out here.
Yep.
Yeah, that it was those quote unquote surprise parties are some of my favorite memories when it comes to birthdays.
Sorry, I don't know happened? I don't know. Can you see me okay?
I definitely see the reflection in your eyeballs.
I'm trying to see if we have any if we had any comments from the last episode. I don't think we did. Nope. Maybe not. Nobody likes Thomas. Just kidding. Okay.
And he's there in the room with you, right, as you're recording?
He's watching Goat Simulator videos with our little baby.
Oh, that's cute. Well, it is your day. We're going to call this day Bevin's day. So what we're going to do...
What day isn't, though? What day isn't Bevin Day?
The day that Thomas was on the pod? Excuse you.
I mean, low-key, that was Bevin Day, too, so...
I guess. Today is Bevin's day, though, because it's your birthday. So for now, let's talk music.
Okay.
Is there anything or anyone that you're currently listening to right now? Any new songs? Any new albums?
Drum roll, please. I've been listening to the one, the only Miss Taylor Allison Swift's The Tortured Poets Department album on repeat. And if it's not the actual album, I'm listening to it on lo-fi.
She's drinking. I already drink.
I actually just listened to So Long London, which is so heartbreaking, and like, ugh. And also the other one, you haven't listened to it? I don't want to talk to you.
I
do not.
I haven't.
I do not endorse this. No, this is not okay. This is not okay. It's like poetry. It literally is poetry. It's not like, okay, are we getting started on this? So people are like, this is such a mid album. This makes no sense. She just throws so many words. This is just like, she's just, what is it? Like, she's not trying anymore. It's like canned music or whatever. I'm like, did you even listen? Did you even listen to the album? Well, one, yes, that's the point, is to get radio views, to be on the charts, whatever, which is a whole nother thing because people are like, she's blocking people. I'm like, of course she is, because she's battling like Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, the Beatles, like so many like people that were in their prime. Like that's her peers right now. She's not battling your faves. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. So my sister's mad.
It's fine. I respect it.
So yeah, the album, it gets mixed reviews, but it's because I feel like this album was for her. For one, it was for her. It was like therapeutic for her. But it was also for like her fans that love her storytelling, and like she's messy, like she's a messy girl. So the songs are messy, and they sometimes are a little bit cringy because she's going through things that are like kind of cringy. But such is life. Like we all have those phases, and it's literally like unhinged poetry, and I eat it up. And when I first listened to it, I'll admit I was like, I don't know if I'm vibing with this album. But
it was a grower.
It's such a grower. I can't skip any single song on that album now. And Thomas even says he actually likes this album.
Well then,
should I give you my top songs off the album?
Not
I have a note.
Oh, okay. You know what? Go ahead. It's okay, your day.
Hold on. I gotta find it. Okay, this is an album. This is if I had to choose the top songs from the Tortured Poets Department, the anthology, which is the whole 31 songs. This is my album. Get ready, guys. Put this on your playlist. Are you ready? Fortnight, Down Bad, So Long London, But Daddy I Love Him, Fresh Out the Slammer, Florida, Guilty as Sin, LOML, I Can Do It with a Broken Heart, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, The Alchemy, The Black Dog, I'm Gonna Get You Back, How Did It End So High School, I Hate It Here, I Look in People's Windows, The Prophecy, Cassandra, and The Manuscript.
That's in order.
Yes.
I like Fortnite.
That's like the only song you listen to, huh?
I feel like I've listened to a handful of them, but I honestly haven't had time. It's one of those where like if I want to listen to it, I want to like focus and listen to it because it is pretty word heavy. So I'm just trying my best. But like I want to only time I really have,
if you want to go through it together, and I can give you like the deets of like everything, because
I don't know if I want the deets.
Okay, well, I want to know your thoughts on every single song, so please take notes when you do listen to it.
I ain't trying to sign up for homework today, ma'am.
Well, You're like, I love you. It's ruining my life.
I love you.
For only a fortnight. Yeah.
Mm.
I love the album. It's really good. However, if you had to ask me my favorite Taylor Swift albums,
we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. So that's what I've been listening to.
Yeah, and that
if I'm not listening to that, I'm listening to fantasy lo-fi.
That also answers the who is your favorite artist, we're guessing is also
clearly Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. So the next bullet point I had was let's talk Taylor Swift.
Oof. Let's talk. Let's continue.
Talk. But the next question is, what is your favorite Taylor Swift album and why? She looks at her
so
walls.
hard. I have a whole wall of my vinyls. This is so hard. I have to like write them down. I know yours too. You can go on why you like the one you do, and then I'm gonna write mine down and then try to rank them.
Okay, I feel like my answer is not going to be necessarily everyone's favorite. I think my favorite album is kind of smack dab in the middle of like either her classics or her like new age sort of music. And my favorite is Reputation, and it's kind of the most controversial in a lot of ways. But I just love it. It's more my vibe than any of the other ones. And I love her old stuff. But I wasn't like a diehard OG Taylor Swift fan. And I'm not a diehard, like, gonna dig into every word of the new album. But I really, really enjoyed Reputation. And that is my favorite.
Yeah. Well, that was your first concert for her too. So it like... And she's like a performance artist, and I know you appreciate actual live performances. It's like not just a concert where she's like sitting on a stool and performing a song. Like she's putting on a show. Like it's amazing. If you haven't been to a Taylor Swift concert, you need to go.
Yeah. Well, did you figure out your favorite album?
Okay, how many are we doing? Like, do I need to choose like top 3, top 8?
I would just like the one album that is your favorite. That's all I wrote down.
Oh, it's so hard. If I had to rank it, I'm like moving them around.
Oh gosh, we need to do that on like a live stream or something like that where we actually rank. That would be really fun.
We can do that for like a YouTube special only. Okay, so this is what I'm landing on right now. I don't know why. This is just what I'm landing on. Right now I have Evermore as my favorite Taylor Swift album. This is not Folklore. This is Evermore. This is the second one that she did in 2020 that she released.
Everyone lost their mind.
It's so good. So many bops. I feel like that might be a no-skip album. Yeah. So after Evermore, if you're just wanting to know what I have Evermore, TTPD, Rep, Midnights, Red, Folklore.
You know what? I have a hard time because it's like one of my favorites, but I always forget about it. Midnights, like
so in my good.
Head, it's like slept on in my head because I'm like, that's not the she's put out. I'm gonna drink.
However, Reputation, so good.
Yeah, that was. I will consistently listen to Rep. And when people
I don't listen to it right now because it's her stolen version. I'm waiting for Taylor's version. I haven't listened to it.
We're talking about it in the future.
Actually, I listened to the vinyl because that one's not streaming. I already bought it.
That's good. That's a good option.
Yeah.
So the next thing that
I need you to listen to Torture Poets Department, please. The anthology, not just the 16. I need the whole 31. Thank you. Amen.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We will try. We will definitely try.
Do you want to know why I like Evermore?
Sure. Yeah. Is this why?
Okay, I like Evermore because it's like folky and like songwriter heavy. And the reason why, I put Red on there because that was the album that like I really, really fell in love with her songwriting. Even though Speak Now, Fearless have amazing songwriting, Red was the one that I was like, this girl is like amazing. So I have that on there for like sentimental reasons. But I kind of feel like a lot of the bops were overplayed. Similar to 1989, like that is a masterpiece of an album. But like I don't listen to any of those songs because they're so overplayed. Like I just... It's like too much.
1989.
Like, I love a deep cut. I think that's what my problem is.
So you're not like
anyways,
a main track.
I love
you're
Evermore.
Like
yeah, I'm a deep cut girl. Evermore is, I feel like, all deep cuts. It doesn't give the respect it deserves.
Do you currently have a favorite song? Is that the one that you said? Like overall?
I feel like right now, I really love. I can't choose. There's so many. I'm looking at my. I would have to choose something from Tortured Poets Department because that's the one that I listen to consistently. If I had to choose, I would say "But Daddy, I Love Him."
Whoa.
That was like the first one off of the album, the new album that I played like 10 times in a row because it was just like
I think I
relatable for
one.
me. Yeah, I think I told you I could relate to that one.
Oh my goodness. I think my favorite song.
However, go ahead. Sorry.
is the one that we introed our podcast to.
Cruel Summer?
Ready for It.
Oh, the intro video. Okay.
Yes.
I was like,
yes.
I think I sang Cruel Summer on the podcast. That's like...
No, I think I like Ready for It the most. And there's a specific remix that she has like at the end of one of her albums. And I like, whenever someone says like, what's the song that gets you hyped the most? Or the song that you can't not sing? Sort of thing. I'm like, that one.
Okay, also a side note for rep. When Look What You Made Me Do came out, I was like, this is so weird. Like, she's not even singing. But girl, if that song comes on in Safeway, you better believe I'm doing choreo. I don't care. It's a classic. It's iconic. I don't care.
In my head,
don't know. If you don't know,
that was
then you
sort
don't
of
know.
the point, I guess, when I even made a reaction video to that, like on my old vlog channel. I remember reacting to it in the car and I was like, what is this?
That's the thing with a lot of people that are like haters. Like, they're like, oh, like she's like so cringe or whatever. But like, that's the point. Like, they're missing the whole point.
Especially
like,
with
she's
Reputation.
So self-aware that like she makes songs that are exactly what people are saying, and she's like, is this who you want me to be? Because this is what you're saying. I get so mad. Let's not start. I get mad.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk sorry, don't mean to cut you off.
I was gonna say, when you're just talking about like favorite songs, like those, like I love so many songs of hers, but when somebody's like, what is a song that I should listen to like understand Taylor Swift's music and like her songwriting, I always recommend All Too Well. It's just
the
like
10-minute version,
the short film. You have to understand this woman knows how to write stories. Like, it's just, I mean, it might not, if you're looking for the songwriting, definitely All Too Well. If you're looking just to like bop or jam out, anything off of Reputation or 1989.
Yeah. I love Reputation.
If it's like a mainstream coming from hip hop and they're like, what do I listen to? I want something that's like hip hop. Reputation.
That's
pop songs, Earworms, 1989, but it's so overplayed. Like, at this point, I don't even want to listen to it because it's so overplayed. I love the songs, but
even her.
I just don't reach for the songs. There's some songs on there that I love. I like other albums more. Yeah, I told somebody that the reason why Taylor Swift is such a great artist is there's literally, whatever mood you're in, there's an album that she's put out for that mood. Like, you can reach for whatever you want from her discography. So versatile.
Love it.
Yes, I do love her. I know you do. Yes, and for good reason. I can't wait for her version. I can't wait to hear the vault tracks. I'm so stoked. I clown every time I watch a Grainy live stream. I'm like, is today the day?
Do you consistently watch those live streams?
Yes, I try to. If I'm not watching the live stream, I'm definitely refreshing Twitter or Instagram to see like what's happening during the concert.
You are crazy.
And well, I don't know if you keep up with it. She does like a surprise song every concert. So like during her acoustic set, she does at least 2 surprise songs. Sometimes she like mashes them up, so it's like 5. It's crazy.
That's artistry.
Homegirl's talented. Yeah, Homegirl's so talented. And it's acoustic. It's literally her on the piano or with the acoustic guitar and just her. Like, no backing vocals or anything.
That's how you know she's good, though.
Preach.
Well, speaking of her playing live, we had the absolute pleasure of going to the Reputation.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us about that?
We went to the Reputation tour and it changed our lives.
Yep. It genuinely did. It was so good. We were pretty close too, honestly. We had great seats.
We had great seats. We weren't on the floor or anything. It was just like, I don't know. I think it might just be the stadium that we're at. I don't think there's a bad seat in that specific stadium that we went to. So
she also had like 3 stages.
Yes, Reputation. She had 3 stages, so she moved around. It was like a triangle, and she flew in the little the bone thing. That was cool.
I think she was singing Delicate on the way back.
No, Delicate on the way over, Bad Blood on the way back to the stage.
Oh, okay.
And it was a mashup of Bad Blood and Should Have Said No. It was so good. Sorry, you guys can watch all these videos on YouTube. It's so good. It's because she had so much attitude, and like the people that were there, this was after her whole Taylor Swift is canceled thing. So the people that were there were like actual fans, not just like there for the gram. Like they wanted to be there because they wanted to support her, and also like they love her music. So
yeah.
Now I will say during this tour, there was definitely people there that were there just for the gram, and that was kind of sad.
I mean, if they're gonna pay for the ticket, that helps her.
Yeah, I guess so. Right? Exactly. Yep. I mean, that's part of. You guys need to listen to "But Daddy, I Love Him." That's part of it. She calls them out.
Yeah, it's I don't know, that was a really fun. I think not just as an experience to go to her concerts, but it was good for us as sisters to kind of do something together. And then after, I don't know, it was a really intense part of my life, I guess you could say. So I really needed that. So I was really looking forward to it.
It was like my first time away from the kids too, because both of the older boys were finally at an age where like they were good. Like I didn't feel guilty leaving them. So it was like my first like long trip away from them. Well, not long trip, but like, almost an overnight.
Yeah. I mean, we got back pretty late. It was like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
At the time,
shout out to Jasmine for being my taxi. Holler.
I was your taxi, and we parked really close to the merch booth.
Our cousin was my taxi this last time.
Actually, the reason she was because she went not assuming anything was going to come of this Reputation tour, and she loved it so much she ended up going.
She's a fan now.
Both nights for the Rep tour.
Yeah,
and she was like, "I get it. I get it." There's a lot of other podcasts that I've seen of other people, men specifically, being like, y'all don't even know, like, Taylor Swift, like, poops on all the other shows, like, this girl performs, sort of thing.
She does. Run circles. Dude, I can't believe how long she's going, and this is a 3-hour show that she's putting on. And sometimes she does them, like, 3 nights back to back. I'm like, huh? My feet were dying after the show. I was like so sore. And she's over there dancing in heels? Huh? It's crazy.
She must be used to it. I mean, I've also been to other pop artists or other artists' concerts, and granted, some of them are very different. Like I went to like a Pentatonix concert, so like that was also very different. But like I had never really been to a stadium tour like that, and that was so cool. And I don't think you'll understand a stadium tour or a stadium show unless you actually are there in one. There's just a whole different ballpark.
But the thing is, it's a stadium tour, but like you feel like so involved in the show. It's such a weird like dynamic between her as an artist and like the fans like interacting. It's so interactive almost. It feels like we're part of the show. It's so crazy.
Yeah, that's something I was gonna say is like I've been to, for instance, an Ariana Grande concert, right? And that was like in an inside like a hockey arena, right? And then going to the Taylor Swift tour or the stadium show for Reputation.
Don't like, add us Ari fans.
No, I mean,
my sister's a big fan.
Yeah, if you were to come and tell me what my favorite artist would be, like Ariana Grande would be at the top of the list there. But performance-wise or like show-wise, it was just completely opposites almost, even though they're both in pop. Like you said, it feels weirdly like intimate almost. Like I didn't even realize how big the stadium was because I'm so invested in what she's doing. And like when we went to rep, there was 3 stages, so she was close to she really walked and really went all the way out to like the end of the stadium. And we got to see a lot of the songs right in front of us.
Yeah.
No matter where you were.
I think what's cool about her shows too, like people always say like, oh, it's like immature like girls that are going to the show. It's like because like they dress up and they have fun with like the eras and stuff, and they like come in like costume, but like that's part of the fun of just like having an artist that fully embraces like their whole scope of like work. Like she doesn't shun one album over the other. Like she's always like she encourages it almost. Like I don't know. That's what makes it fun, is just seeing what people are dressed up as and like how they're incorporating her music into their outfits. And I don't know, everybody's there just to have a good time, good vibes.
Frankly, that idea of dressing up as someone or dressing up as something that's, you know, talked about in the song is not new. Like you look all the way back to like Rocky Horror Picture Show, like people would dress up as the characters or like all those things. Or even when we went to the Jonas Brothers concert, like the girls were dressing up in the red dress, or like we had girls dressing up in waffles, you know what I mean? So it's like it's not a new or like an outdated concept for people to do that. It's just more apparent in the Taylor Swift concert because people do it and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, it's funny, me and our cousin, we had floor tickets for the Eras tour. Jazz couldn't go because she had COVID.
Okay,
COVID for everything. COVID when she got fired. COVID for the Eras tour.
I made that face because I had that as a point. We're talking about reputation.
Sorry. Okay, back to costumes. When we were just like looking at the crowd, because we got there pretty early to get our seats and get some water and go use the bathroom and whatnot. So we were just like looking around the crowd, and it's so funny because literally you just see like sparkles like sprinkled throughout the stadium because of the way the stadium is over by us is it's outdoor and the sun was coming in, so you just see like people that are wearing like sequins, their outfits were just like shining like little stars. It's so cute.
That was for
Eras, yeah, because people I mean multiple eras have like sequins or like sparkles.
Well, even her costumes in
bejeweled.
It's all bejeweled. Actually, something funny about her tour, the rep tour, like when she was showing like little tidbits and like pieces of like details, like even the confetti were like all the way down to like was her face on the money, and I was like, what? And like, how much money is this costing, sort of thing, like for her to do this, to make confetti with her face and making it look like money, like when she's doing the song.
It's all part of her shtick, is like the whole like Easter egg thing, like leaving like a piece of her wherever she goes, like for her fans to just like cling on to, which is like, that's what's fun. And a lot of people have tried to do like the Easter egg things, but I feel like, I don't know if she does a lot of them intentionally or if it's just like the invisible strings connecting things and like somehow the universe just like making it work, or if she's just that much of a mastermind, if you will, and like thinks of these things years in advance. But I've noticed like there's even like some authors that are fans of hers that are trying to like put Easter egg things and like drop hints about their future books and whatever, but like it doesn't work out the same for some reason. It's just like she knows how to do it and do it well and like space it out enough and make it not so obvious so that like it's fun for the fan to like decipher what's happening.
Yeah, maybe that's our true crime brains going into overdrive too. We're just like, whoa, let's figure this out.
What is this hinting at?
What does this mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But even when we were doing our reaction video to, was it Delicate?
Yeah, we did one for Delicate.
For Delicate, when there was like track names on the walls, like in spray paint, like we were like, wait, what does that mean? We were so confused, but so smart. Shout out to Taylor for that.
Yeah, shout out Tay.
But Reputation Tour was an amazing experience, and that brings us to now, where the Eras Tour is going on. Oh no. And do we have a story? It was a little bit spoiled earlier, but if you don't mind.
So we do have, so I can give some backstory is that Reputation came out. We were like, we're definitely going to go see another one of her shows whenever she does another tour, whatever. And then Lover, the album came out, and I was able to get tickets to the Loverfest.
Yep.
And then the pandemic happened, and she had to cancel it. We even had our hotel booked and everything for, we were going to be going to SoFi. Yeah, we had it all booked. Had to cancel it all. Thankfully, everybody was like really understanding and like, you know, they weren't like, well, sucks to be you, but they gave us our money back and everything. And fast forward to Midnights, and then she announces her Eras tour, and I was like trying so hard. I don't know if did I say this story already on our podcast? How we ended up getting tickets? Okay.
No.
So the tickets release, the great Ticketmaster war. I tried so hard to get tickets. It didn't happen. And I was telling Thomas, like, I don't care. It's fine. I didn't care. But inside
it's fine,
I was
but it's
like,
not fine.
I was like crying. So sad. I really wanted to go, you know? So that was probably around like November or something, I think, when that happened. And I had come to peace of like, I'm not going to be able to go to this tour anymore. Like, that's what's going to happen.
You even told me that.
Yeah, I was like, it is what it is. Like, what can you do? I got on through the queue. I was clicking on the blue dots to get my tickets. And every time I try to check out, it's like, sorry, this ticket's been taken. Sorry, this ticket's been taken. And it just like, I watched all the blue dots just like disappear until there was nothing. And then I was like, well, that's that. And then so I let it go. And then a couple weeks after that, Ticketmaster had emailed saying, we noticed that you're like a loyal fan to Taylor Swift and you had Loverfest tickets, and we want to be able to give you tickets for the Eras tour for being such a great fan. And all they did was said like, tell us your price range, and then we're going to choose 2 tickets for you. Or like, you can either get 1 ticket or 2 tickets. You can get more than that. So just give them my price range and said I would like the 2 tickets. And then they selected our tickets for us, and we got tickets. And I was so stoked. And Jasmine was supposed to come. We had
so
sent
excited.
Outfit information, and I was like, this is happening. I'm so excited.
Yep. I had taken days off from work.
I'm so just thinking about it because I think you texted me like 3 days before the concert.
No, I called you. I remember.
I pushed it out of my memory.
No, I called you, and I FaceTimed you. And I was just like, hey, and you're like, were you so excited? You know, you're making your small talk, and I'm like, hey, wait, no, let's talk about this really quick. I was like, I can't go with you to the Eras tour, and you're like, huh? And I was like, I got
like, what do you
COVID.
mean? You can't.
I said I got COVID, and I like showed my my test.
I was like, well,
you're like, no way, and I was like, I know, and you're like, I mean, and I was like, no, like it was one of those where
it could clear up maybe by then.
I wasn't feeling bad, so like my symptoms compared to the first couple of times that I got sick, you know, or even had COVID, like I didn't feel like I got hit by a bus. I didn't feel like out of it.
Like I was cold.
I was completely fine. And could I have totally went and even just masked up and took precautions? Yes, but I mean, our dad is at high risk already, and you have 3 boys who are at the time, I think, still in school, and I would also have to drive all the way over to you. So it was like one of those where it was like, it's probably just for the best, where I just make that call. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I was looking forward to it. And for the record, we had floor seats to the Eras tour, and they were good
floor seats.
Yeah. So I was
aisle,
so
almost close to the aisle and everything. Yeah, it was like perfect. I was so excited.
Mad.
It was on our bucket list because we had floor tickets to Loverfest too. So I was like, this is going to be something we get to check off of our bucket list. Rona.
Yeah. Rona. The last couple of episodes have been
it's okay though, because of that, I got to go with my cousin who turned into a Swiftie since rep, and she enjoyed herself, and that was fun.
Well, you told me that day, you're like, let's call her, and I was like, okay.
So were you on the phone with me when I called her?
No, I think I called her. Remember?
I think we were on it together, because I remember they were at like Panera Bread, and we were like, hey, do you want to go to the Eras tour tomorrow? Yeah. And she's like, what?
I mean, yeah, but like, why? She's like,
because okay, let's rewind a little bit, because when we first said we wanted to get Eras tour tickets, we had a group chat with all of our cousins, and everybody wanted to go. So I was trying to get tickets for everyone, and she was one of them. And since I wasn't able to get it, I was like, I was sad that I wasn't able to. I was confident in my abilities to get tickets, and when I didn't, I was like, I felt like I let everyone down. So a little bit of redemption there.
It's okay. But I remember calling, and it was like, so what are you doing on Saturday? Nothing.
Oh, no,
why?
Nothing.
And then, well, do you want to go to the Eras tour? And I remember I was the one that asked. I was like, do you want to go to the Eras tour with my sister because she has 4 tickets? And she's like, I mean, yeah, what? But like, what do you mean? What? And I said, I can't. Are you for real? Yeah, I was like, I can't go because I got COVID. And she goes, dang. She goes, like, that sucks to be you. Yeah, she's like, that sucks. She goes, are you sure? She was like trying to make sure that it wasn't like jumping the gun sort of thing. I was like, I cannot go. And she's just like, I mean, I'm down. She goes, just let me know though, like if you
she felt bad too. Yeah, she just felt bad.
I was like, no, it's fine. I was like, it's fine. And I think ultimately it worked out for the best because I did get to recover. But then she also got to attend, and you still got to go, and arguably had like the best like wingman to go with you. Like she took your pictures.
She was awesome. Like, yeah, she was awesome.
Like she's like your bodyguard too.
You know when you see those like those memes where it's like the boyfriend never takes good pictures of like somebody, like candid, like Janelle's got it on. She knows, like she was taking candids of me and everything. She's like, hey, we're gonna take a picture of you. I was like, oh, you're the best.
Yeah. And so you had all those memories to last a lifetime. And the best part about that, like after, I remember being like, you were sending me some photos while you were there. And then after, the day after, because I'm still recovering at this point, you made like a shared album, and I was like scrolling.
Yeah, and you guys all asked to videos. For it.
I was like, oh man, like it was so fun. At the time, my coworker was like so jealous because I had the tickets, and then I was like, I couldn't go because of your COVID. It was a rough one.
Well, I had a great time. I don't know what to say. I had a great time.
I'm glad that you did. I guess that's our sad Eras story, though.
I'm not sad. Well, I'm a little sad because it would have been fun if you were there, but for me it worked out. So
it still was a good concert, and I know you had a good time, and I had a good time watching the clips and like living vicariously through you.
It's okay. You can watch Granny live streams with me now. I really want to go to another one because how she added the Tortured Poets Department set list on there. I really want to go, but tickets are insane right now in the States, so that's not happening.
Is she still? Do you think she's circling around to the same parts that she's been to already?
She has a couple more. She's gonna come to Canada, and then she closes it out. I don't know if she closes it out in the States, but I know she's gonna come back. She has some shows in Miami and some other place. I forget where. Maybe like I don't know, but I know she's going to Miami again. So maybe there was rumors that she was going to add again, but then on a recent show, she's like, this tour is going to end in December. I'm like, thank goodness, because I am so ready for TS12. Take your time, Taylor. It's okay. Take your time. But I'm so excited I love so much. And I know she's going to have some amazing love stories.
That's going to be fun to listen to.
Yeah, it is going to be a lot of fun.
With that being said, do you have anything that you have on like your Taylor Swift wish list?
I mean, every Taylor Swift fan would like to meet her one day, I guess.
I mean, like music or like tour wise, or
I would love to see her do like an alternative album. And Red kind of was like that, but it was more like pop alt. I I don't know. Whatever she puts out, I end up loving. So who am I to say what I need? Just tell me what I need, Taylor, and I will consume.
Whatever it is, I'll eat it.
Whatever it is, yeah. No, it's, you know what it is? It's her writing. It's like whatever genre she wants to put it to. And somebody had said that too, like genres are no longer a thing. Like it's just Taylor Swift's music. And the thing that we love about her music is she's a storyteller. So like you could put it to whatever melody you want, like she's still telling a story.
Yeah.
And when you look at an album collectively, like Tortured Poets Department, sometimes you listen to one song, you're like, that, like, this song is like weird. But then you see the whole album and you're like, oh, it's because she's going through it and she's feeling like she literally is like bouncing back and forth and doesn't understand what's happening. And that's what her music sounds like. So yeah, it's a whole package when it comes to her stuff.
I think the next thing that I want, and maybe arguably the most, is I want Reputation Taylor's version. Like,
we all want that.
I want it yesterday. Is that like
we all want that?
Is that her last Taylor's version?
She has debut, her very first album she has to do. And she's been kind of teasing it with some of her outfits on tour too. So I'm happy for her when it is done, because that means that she'll own all of her music, which is like bravo. And how insane is it that she just like reclaimed everything after that whole debacle? And like, honestly, like her albums that she's re-releasing are doing better than the original ones now. Like, what a businesswoman. I have nothing but respect for that in my house.
I wish I could be a businesswoman like her.
She's so business savvy. It's insane.
I mean, good on her. But I do want Taylor Swift Reputation Taylor's version.
Yes, we're all waiting.
As to when?
I'd say by the end of the year she's gonna announce it. She has 2 more to go. Yeah, I think so. I think she's gonna announce. I don't know. I keep going back and forth which one I think she's gonna announce first. I feel like she'll do debut first, and then end it with Rep. But like, I really want Rep.
I really want Rep
those
too.
Songs.
What if she does Rep during like Halloween, and then she does debut around her birthday?
That would work.
Because like it's hers.
I mean, that would work. She typically doesn't release around like holidays or like her birthday. Sometimes her birthday, but not typically around holidays. There's a whole Twitter sphere about Easter eggs. You guys don't even want to go down those rabbit holes, let me tell you that. But they have like theories and like they go deep too. So I would say one of those theories has to be right. But I don't know which one.
Well, I hope that we get Rep sooner rather than later.
I know. I'm excited for that. It's going to be good. And the new album artwork I'm so interested to see what she does for the new album artwork.
Oh, for all of them. 1989 was one of my favorite ones. I was like, okay, it's so simple, but I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Does it make so much sense? Yeah. And then Reputation is going to have such like, I'm holding my breath for that one. It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be so good. I can't even think about what the songs are in the vault for that. Yeah. Because she was angsty. I'm guessing it's going to be more like deep cuts. Not so much the angst, the fake angst. Well, she was going through angst, but not like so much the facade, but like truly how she was feeling. I think that's what she's going to showcase. At least that's what I can hope for. But like I said, anything she does, it's like good with me. I don't care.
Well, if there's anyone that would find it out first, it would be you. And I trust you to tell me all of the things.
Definitely will. Definitely will. We're still waiting on her to release the anthology on vinyl. So we're waiting on that first. And then she'll probably start releasing other stuff. I think she's just busy. Kind of like riding the wave because Tortured Poets Department is still #1. Maybe once that hype dies down a little bit, then she'll re-release something. But usually when she releases one piece of work, like her other work starts trending. So I don't know. She's the businesswoman. She knows what works for her. So in Taylor, we trust.
In Taylor, we trust. And with that...
we will sign off. Do you have any other things
in Taylor, we
to say? In Taylor we trust.
In Taylor we trust. No, happy birthday. I hope that.
Thank you. This was a fun episode. I could go on forever if you guys can't tell already. We should have put a disclaimer like, if you're not a Taylor fan, just skip this episode. Maybe that'll be the episode title.
Yeah. No.
If you're not a Swiftie, skip.
Skip if you're not a Swiftie. Sounds good.
Okay, so you don't have anything else you'd like to say?
No, I don't. This is all for you.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. That's good.
This is your birthday gift.
Just to remind you guys, I'll be waiting on your cottage cheese recipes and tips in the comments on YouTube or on Spotify. You can leave it's an answer, but just type in your favorite cottage cheese recipe because I'm curious and I have a tub of cottage cheese I need to get through. And Taylor Swift, if you're listening, we love you.
Love you, girl.
But this has been the Sispatch with Bevin
and Jasmine.
And
we'll see you. Thomas in the background. We will catch you guys in the next pod. Happy birthday, Bev. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.